Hello! What's going on, everybody? Just want to show you guys a new deck. Um, Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just been kind of working with some knight stuff lately, and then just kind of changing just how I go about building decks as well. Kind of focusing more on cards that I have a ton of multiples on, since I really don't have too much to work with up here. Um, so pretty simple deck, not a lot of cards to go over. We got four Novice Knights, great defender, 2/3 for one, and we will be using its ability. Once you put an enchantment or equip it with something, it no longer has defender. So great card to have. Double that up with the sword of Valeron, which is just an easy little equip that you can put on there that also produces knights as well. So that's kind of the main theme, is just knights for everything. So we got four of those Novice Knights. We got four Cavalry Drillmasters. Um, Also, it has that ability, put the 2/0 and first strike on any creature once it enters battle, which can help you, especially to prevent your opponent from just kind of lowballing you with just little creatures to block stuff with, because there are a couple flying creatures in here. So adding that first strike and that +2/+0 is a major help. We also have four Knights Pledge, just for the +2/+2 ability, obviously. Two Sealaways, they do come in handy. It's really one of the few kind of controls that we have in this deck. We have four History of Benalia, obviously +2/+2 tokens, and then +2/+1 to all knights on that third turn. So obviously everything is a knight in here, so that can add up pretty quickly. Sword of Valeron I already kind of went over. Gives it +2/+0 vigilance, and makes it a knight. If it's not already a knight, everything in here is a knight, so it really doesn't matter. But really, we're using it for that equip ability. Every time your creature attacks, it gives you another +2/+2, or I'm sorry, 2/2 token. That's also a knight, and it attacks right away. So huge help there. If I had two more, I would have two more in this deck, and probably take out my Sealaways, or take two pledges away if anything. We have four Gallant Cavalry. Once again, it has vigilance. It's a knight. It's 4 for a 2/2, but you also get another 2/2 knight with that. So, and that has vigilance, so huge help right there. This is one of the only flying creatures we have in this deck. Just a human knight, 2/3 for 4, flying, vigilance, and it has mentor. Not really huge help, the mentor part, but if you do double that up with Sword of Valeron or a Knight's Pledge, that can definitely beef up everything else pretty quickly as well. Plus, it's a knight, so History of Benalia will double up on that. Hieromancer's Cage, just for the exile ability. Great little defense to have, little control. Ixalan's Binding. If I had a fourth one, I would put it in this deck. I only have 3. That's just a great little control to have as well. And then the ultimate control, Settle the Wreckage, just exile all attacking creatures. And then we have 24 lands. That's just kind of the basic makeup. Right there, 18/18 for creature, non-creature. And let's jump into some ranked. Mr. Nasty Time. All right, this is a terrible opening hand. Some great cards, but nothing that is really going to come together for us with only 1 mana. Alright, we're going to mulligan 2. It's not much better, but at least we have 2 playables. And there's our 3rd mana. Alright, this is looking decent. Not great, but decent. We'll see what happens. Obviously have the Drillmaster for our turn 2. Might end up waiting and just kind of play the seal away on whatever he has, depending on what he puts out. But I kind of want to save that for something a little bigger. And of course, we're going to have a Surveil deck. This will be fun. I haven't gone against a Surveil deck with this yet, so we'll see how it does. He took away History of Benalia. No big deal. We have 3 others to work with. Alright, just waiting for him to Surveil. Okay, so we're actually going to play our Novice Knight. Probably play our sword next. Alright, so he could be countering. That's something to keep in mind. With that in mind, I only have 2 swords in here. I know I have more than enough Drillmasters, so let's put the Drillmaster out. Okay, no real pushback there. So maybe there are no counters that he has. It is just a straight Surveil deck. We'll see. Alright, he could be considering killing something. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. Nice. So at this point, we're kind of just hoping that we can get our 4th. Well, he can play that now. That's what really sucks. All right, so we're gonna play our sword. No attacks. It's not looking super great so far. Hostage Taker, pretty good card. He played it on a really weak card, but in this deck, it's just as good as anything. Okay, so now we will play. So make it a 4/1. Both of his creatures would kill it. He'd kill our 2/2 as well. So we're going to play it a little bit slower. And this is kind of tough now. I almost want to wait to see what he plays. I think I'm going to do that. We only have 3 cards in our hand. I mean, I could have played the sword on there, but I'd rather kind of keep my seal away open. It's always scary when you see that. Let's see what he does. Does he attack? Alright, so he's not going to attack. So that's fine by us. Now we will play our sword. Not going to attack though. I'm still kind of worried about what he could have in his hand. I'm going to just take a defensive position for right now. Okay, he's going to play some of those instants he has. And I'm assuming since I've played nothing, he's probably just going to go ahead and play nothing as well. Oh, he's got a red. Got his first mountain out now. Let's see. Let's see what he does. Maybe nothing. Nice. Not great, but it's going to help to mill our deck. We only have a 60 card deck, so probably play Hieromancer on that Psychic Corrosion. Because we really don't want to be milled. Let's see, does he have the counter? Yes. He's got to have a counter. There's Surveil counters. Okay, he does the counter. Nice, that's pretty good. He's able to counter my Hieromancer. I only discard land, so that's not a huge deal. Still both at 20. Mr. Nasty Time. Diamond Tier 4 ranked. And I think there's only like 3 hours left in the season, so a lot of people are just kind of throwing themselves. Alright, so I am going to play that on my Novice Knight. And I'm just going to attack with both, just to get things moving. If he blocks, both of his creatures are going to die, but I'm also going to be attacking with the 2/2s that are made from my swords as well. So let's see what happens. Just kind of force him to make a move other than just turtling. Alright. I don't think he's just gonna block the 2/2s. Okay, yep, he's gonna go right for the blood. Alright, he wants to keep his hostage taker alive. Means we're doing 6. He's got something. Kill creature card, maybe. Alright, he's got that. Our sword stays out. That's 2 through. And that takes away that Novice Knight he stole from us. It's not terrible. We're able to put our Novice Knight out. And we could put the swords on both of our creatures as well, which is great. Discard 2 lands again. I'm not going to be terribly upset about that. Nice. Nice. He's definitely going to play that. If he plays that, that's going to... There's really not too much hope for us there. That's one of the big cards that we have. Alright, obviously let that go through. We're not going to... Okay, he backs it up. And that was the one that he used to take my Novice Knight. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to keep 2 open for our seal away. Because we are going to seal away. Let's see what we discard. 2 lands again. That's 3 turns with 2 lands being discarded. At this point, we have more than enough to play anything in the deck, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm keeping that 2 mana open to put the seal away on whatever he uses. Hopefully, it's that hostage taker. Well, I mean, obviously, it's going to be the hostage taker. Yep. So he does it on his older one, which really doesn't matter. I don't think it returns when it might return. Normally I would highlight the card just to read it, but that might give him a hint as to what I might have in my hand. I mean, I'm playing a white deck. I have 2 mana. There's only so many things I could have. It could be creatures gain indestructible card. It could be destroy target tapped, I think is 1 in a plains. Seal away is also 1 in a plains. See what he does. I almost think he's not going to attack. I think he kind of knows what I have in my hand. He's playing super cautious. Doing a decent job of milling. Alright, he's going to choose to not attack. He's also going to take a defensive position. Go ahead and put that on there. We are going to not attack. We're going to wait for History of Benalia to trigger. There's our Still of the Wreckage. Maybe that'll make them feel a little bit better. Nice. So I would have to say he's probably gonna wait just because he has his Eldest Reborn out for me to discard this card, but definitely gonna tilt it a little more in his favor. That's for sure. We're kind of just gonna go all out. they're definitely going to block that 2-2. Probably with his 4-3. And then he's probably going to keep his other 2-3 open, I'm assuming. Oh, he's going to block? Nope. Yep, so that definitely going to do that. And I think he's going to keep that 2-3 from blocking. Well, that gives us a little bit of a lead. Obviously, we're going to be discarding. Probably makes him pretty happy he didn't attack before. And now I'm pretty much wide open. If he attacks with that hostage taker. Nice. Good for him. I'm going to say this is definitely heavily in his favor. That's our other seal away. So that takes that out of the picture. Now we're looking for Ixalan's Binding, which I haven't seen any of those yet. We're going to not block. Or the Hieromancer's Cage to kind of save us from this hostage taker. And we get neither. I'm just going to go for it here. Wonder what he's going to try to put out. I really haven't played any big creatures. He could definitely play that patrol. That's probably one of his best bets. He really doesn't have any creature cards in his graveyard yet. Oh, there's 2 Ixalan's Bindings back to back. This is the only reason why I don't like playing Magic the Gathering Arena, is because the mechanics of how the decks are shuffled, how everything is kind of laid out in the decks is ridiculous. You definitely have way more control in real life when you're shuffling, and it's a lot more consistent. And this one, it's just all kind of, you know, based off of some kind of statistic, I'm sure. And whatever that statistic is, it is very much flawed. It should be very rare that you get cards back to back like that, and that happens way more often than I'd like to mention, especially even with mana. I mean, this is the 5th or 6th time now that he's discarded 2 mana out of, you know, if it was 6 times that he's done it, this is the 5th time this has happened. If it's 7 times he's done it, this is the 6th time it's happened. It's pretty ridiculous. Yep, he put that patrol out like I thought he would. Pretty decent deck he has. It's basically all just kind of based off of Transmorgifying Wand. Kind of a weird card. Just makes a 2/4 Ox. This kind of makes no sense because I can still put that on there. He's not really, if anything, he's helping me. Definitely gonna block that. All right. All right, it's pretty much desperation time. Force him to block, or else he dies. Pretty much. He only has to block 1 creature, really. I'm gonna assume he's still not gonna block with his 4/3. I think he's gonna use that patrol to block that 4/4, and maybe even block with his 2/3 hostage taker with that 4/3. I think he'll probably then block with the other hostage taker with his. He'll block with his 4/3 to the 2/2. Probably 2/3 to 4/4. Oh, so he's going right for blood. Okay. That's a 1-for-1 exchange. He keeps his hostage taker alive. 4 goes through. Just going to go ahead and put that right on my Drillmaster. Just kind of let him know what's going to happen. I'm assuming he's going to use that wand on the Cavalry Drillmaster, although there's really no point. All right, that's going to change things up a little bit. Does he still use? Ooh, he could actually use his wand on that 1/1 to make it a better blocker. Let's see. Nice, nice. It's 4 that goes through. Well, 6 that goes through. Nice. That's pretty much game next turn. Unless I can draw something crazy. All the cards that I really needed have been kind of milled out. Settle the Wreckage would have been nice right now. That's not going to happen. He milled that out. Yep, so he's going to use the wand on there. We're dead already, so none of this really matters. They're just going to attack. Oh, got confused there. He's obviously going to block both. Good game. And we're going to go ahead and concede. So not bad. A little bit of a longer game. He probably should have been able to take me out a little quicker, but it just kind of shows this deck isn't the worst, but it's not really the best either. Let's try another game. See if we can get a little bit of a better draw. Maybe not a Surveil deck. That'd be nice as well. Although he kind of had a weird makeup. It started off as Surveil, which probably gets a lot of people just to rage quit right away, and then it changed into more of kind of just a straight up control deck pretty much. Keep it. Got some decent turn 2s, turn 3. Get the night train a choo-chooing. Alright, he's got some big decisions to make. I didn't see if I was going first or if he was going first. Alrighty. Maybe he's got a connection issue. Nope. So we're just gonna play our Drillmaster. Whatevs, beefcakes. Normally I'd probably wait to play my History of Benalia first, but which now, in hindsight, may have been a better choice, but whatever. Throw that History of Benalia out. Attack with our 2/1. Get him down to 18. 18. Alright, he's got a 0-2 blocker. Not bad. We are going to go ahead and throw this guy out so we can use him next turn. Going to kind of force him to use that Dragon Egg. I'd rather just get it out of the way so we can seal it away. I'm assuming he's definitely... he'll probably use that to block with. It's my assumption. It'd be strange for him to attack. And he does attack, so we're definitely going to seal that away. Just get it out of the way. We'll also throw this out as well. And we're going to all out attack. So it's 10 that goes through. Nice. And I'm going to say that's pretty much game. He's only got 3 mana at this point. Pretty much just a blocker. Smelt Ward Ignis, I believe it has the same ability as that Pirate, only it's a little bit cheaper, where you can gain control of a creature. Gain control of target creature with power 3 or less. Yep, and that is game. So that was pretty quick. Moving up in Diamond Tier 4 rank. Hooray. Almost to that 2,000 mark with gold coins. It'll be 2 packs. Alright, 1 for 1. Not bad for a Thursday morning. Alright, this is not... We have the mana, there's a turn 4 creature, nothing in between. It's all based off of what we turn then, pretty much. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, this isn't great, but I'm gonna keep it just because I don't want to mulligan down to 5. We have a turn 1 we can play. We have that second mana coming up, so that's a turn 2. And no, this does not give this the ability to attack. It has to be an enchantment or an equipment. We have an Ixalan, Ixalan's Binding, which is great. And Valiant Knight. I haven't seen these in the 10 or 11 games that I've played with this deck so far. This is the first time I've seen Valiant Knight, and this is what I was talking about before. How they kind of shuffle the decks is so broken. Because I haven't seen it in so many games, and now I see 2 back-to-back in my my opening hand after I mulligan. So just got to deal with it, though. Alright, so he's going to search for a pirate. Get that pirate out. So he's getting that extra turn pirate, which I'm just going to take out of the picture. I'm going to wait to... I am just going to attack. I don't care. So I'd rather get that 2/2 out of the way. I don't think he's going to block with it, and he does. In my opinion, I probably would have not done that, but whatever. So he's choosing to not play his 1/1. Because really it would just get killed. It's probably good because I would also get rid of it. Does he have a counter? Scary. He does. He counters. That's okay. That's why I have 2. So that keeps him going for a little longer. He's going to wait again. This is getting funny now. Does he have the second counter? I guess is the big question. And if he does, I'm going to play History of Benalia, because I'd rather him counter that, since there's 3 others in the deck. Give him a little confidence boost. Make him feel like he's doing something. Nice, perfect. This is just what we needed. At this point, the option is, do we take that out of the picture because we can't block it? I think we do. So if he's going to mess with us, we'll mess with him. Nice, he plays something that allows us to basically dump our hand out. Which we will, just in case he tries to continuously counter stuff. But we have nothing else for him to counter. History of Benalia would be nice right now. Chooses to play his 1/1. And he plays the follow-up enchantment to give it flying and +2/+2. I'm going to keep that plains in my hand. just to make him feel like he is not in control. I'm going to give my knights double strike and attack with them. He lets it go through. I don't think he realized they had double strike. Maybe he did. Nice, so he gives it menace. He's gonna attack with it. That's game. What does he have in his hand is the question. That is the question. Huh. Forgot to give my knights double strike there, but whatever. He's down to 2. I can't believe he's not... He's got to have something in his hand, surely. Could have put that on my novice, but at this point it really shouldn't matter too much. Nice. A good game to him. We'll do one more. I think it's been pretty short so far. We're at like a half hour. Yeah, we'll do one more. Let's kind of see if we can get one more win with the Heavy Knight deck. Might get lucky. Alright, going up against Pigna. Alright, so not great. We have a turn 2. 2 turn 3s, 2 histories, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Settle the wreckage, which is nice to have. Alright, he is down to 5 cards. 69 card deck. I always hate to think you have the advantage over someone that mulligans down to 5 or 6 cards, but there is definitely a clear difference between having this many cards, having that many cards. Although if you look, he has 5 cards in his hand. I have 5 cards in my hand. So we're going to go ahead and get our History of Benalia going. Probably wait a turn, play our Knight's Pledge next, depending on what he plays. I'm going to get that on our Drillmaster and attack. So he's got nothing out yet, 3 mana, 6 cards in his hand. Looks like he might be considering killing this. Or this might be the first History of Benalia he's read, and he quits. Okay. So obviously just moving a little too quick for him. Looks like he's just having some trouble either getting mana or just getting the right cards. We'll just do Uno Mas, since that was like 3 minutes. Yeah, 2-3 minutes. Amir, gone against him a couple times. So not great. We still have that turn 2 we can play. Turn 2 Seal Away. Turn 4 Gallant Cavalry. Ooh, we have Knight's Pledge as well. That's always nice. Looks like this might be a Merfolk deck. Yep. So we have that seal away to deal with that river sneak, which we're just going to let him attack with it the first turn, just so we can get our Drillmaster out. Could have waited and did the flash effect on it, but that would have meant that we couldn't attack next turn, possibly. Although he's definitely going to have something else out. Yep. So he doesn't attack. Looks like he's going to wait to use the tap ability, which means we're probably going to use the seal away on that guy right there. So let's go ahead and kind of force his hand a little bit. Go ahead and attack with our 4/3. Got so much mana to work with. I think he's just going to let it go through. Yep. Yeah, he'd be silly to block with his River Sneak just because of the ability that, what is it, Kumina has. Alright, now does he use the tap ability? That's the big question. I think he can tap 3 right now and draw. Okay, he chooses to take a defensive position. No harm in that. I'm going to go ahead and get the Knight train rolling. Hank. Sorry, yelling at my dogs over here. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, big girl? My one dog just had to get two growths removed from her, right near her eye and right on her neck, and my other dog wants to do nothing but kiss her wounds. So no point in attacking. He has that 3/5 he can block with. We're going to go ahead and no attack. We do have a nice little defense going though. See if he uses the tap ability this turn. He can actually give all of his creatures +1/+1, I believe. Let's see. Does he use the ability? Nope. So, I think he has like a sleep, like a tap all creatures card. That's my assumption, at least. Lay down, Tesla. So obviously, really can't attack. We're just gonna stay on the defensive. I'm assuming he's gonna play that tap all creatures card. Can't use my seal away, so he might end up using that tap ability. Yep. Is his last card the tap all creatures card? Okay, do we use it on the River Sneak? I think we're gonna wait. He's using the tap ability of his Tyrant at literally the best time, because I really can't do much of anything. And he's choosing to not tap at this time either, which is... Oh, it's like, do I use the seal away? Do I not use the seal away? I'm still going to choose to not use it. I'm really digging myself quite the hole here. Does he attack with everything? That's 10, 18, 22, 25, 29 altogether if I didn't block. Okay, he's going to make that guy unblockable. I'm going to get this stupid card out of the picture. I absolutely hate it in Norfolk decks. It gets pretty OP pretty quick. I don't think he's going to have any kind of a counter. I've very rarely seen a counter in a Merfolk deck before. Just using its ability one last time. We're still in the hole pretty decent right here. I mean, he has that 4/4 we can't do anything about. We definitely cannot attack. Just gotta have to stay defensive on this one. Really hope he doesn't get that tap all creatures card. Ah, nice. That's good game. We'll forego the waiting for him to attack. So 2-2. It's not bad. 2 loss, 2 wins. Just gives you a decent idea as to the Knight deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll also put a list of all the cards in the description below as well. Thank you.